Mala, you have given us a startling insight into the intricate web of old beliefs and modern day oppression of women in the form of Devadasis. To round off a beautiful evening, we bring you to the grand finale. Mugdha Askikar, a Bharatanatyam exponent from Pune. She will be performing short dance pieces and explaining the significance of each piece in a simple lecture demonstration.
So I welcome you all again to this wonderful evening. I'll be talking briefly about what I would be presenting. First of all, I feel honored to be able to perform in front of all the Sahitics and the literature enthusiasts because I feel that the dance is a three-stranded braid or plait, out of which one is, of course, movements, the second is music, and the third, especially for Indian classical dances, it is literature. So I feel very honored to be performing in front of you all. I believe every art form has its roots and a very close association with the place and the culture where it has originated. And so is the case for the Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam is a South Indian dance form originated in Tamil Nadu, and hence it is closely knit with the Carnatic classical music and the Southern Indian languages. But there were Maratha rulers in the region of Tanjavur, that is a district in Tamil Nadu. The Bhosle rulers, the brother and the uncles of the King Shivaji Raje Bhosle, and they ruled there for more than 200 years. And they not just adapted the local culture, but they created a voluminous literature for Carnatic music, for Bharatanatyam, in the southern Indian languages as well as in Marathi, and it was a great cultural confluence they made. And it is my fortune that I am learning under Guru, who Dr. Sucheta Bhide Chapekar, and her Guru, Dr. Acharya Parvati Kumar, who shed light on these compositions because they had went into oblivion. They brought these compositions back to stage, choreographed them, and started performing these compositions. And when my guru was performing these compositions, especially in Maharashtra, a question came from audience that if you're using Marathi language for Bharatanatyam, then why not Hindustani music? Because Hindustani music is more familiar to, is more closer to the hearts of the Maharashtrian people. And as Sucheta Tai, my guru, says, the question was quite easy, but the answer was not. Because as I said, every art has its roots in its own, its culture and its geography. And to combine two art forms from various regions, one really has to look into the depth of those art forms. So she studied the essential principle of both the styles, Hindustani music and Bharatanatyam body language. And keeping those principles intact, she created a synthesis called Nritya Ganga, a Ganga river originating in the north of India, but is considered holy by the whole nation. So thus it is Nritya Ganga, and it was created or conceived in around 1970s, and it's still flowing and flourishing like anything. And today my presentation will be in this style, Nritya Ganga. So you will be seeing the body language, the dance of Bharatanatyam, but the music would be Hindustani music. So I'll go ahead with the presentation. So the first composition I'll be presenting is an ode to the Lord of Dance, Lord Nataraja, Lord Shiva. His enchanting and grand sound of his damru and his cosmic dance enchants everyone. So I'll be presenting Shiva Kavit in Chautal, followed by Shiva Stuti in Rag Natabhairav, composed by Swarayogini Dr. Prabha Atre. The composition itself is a very magnificent composition. So yes, presenting before you, Shiva Stuti.
डमरू बाजे गिरि कैला शिखर पर राजे धुमकड़ ध्वनि मृदंग बाजे शीश चंद्र और गंग विराजे उमा रमा हर सुर गण साजे कर त्रिशूल डमरू निक नाचे धाकिट 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 दिन 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 तकन गंगाधर नीलकंठ विश्वनाथ तकिट धिकिट ढिमे ढिमे ढिम डमरू बाजत त्रिकिट त्रिकिट हर हर महादेव शिव शंकर त्रिकिट 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 धाकिट धाकिट हर हर महादेव शिव शंकर त्रिकिट 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 धाकिट धाकिट हर हर महादेव शिव शंकर त्रिकिट 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 धाकिट धाकिट
बाजे डमरू डम शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम शिवनाचे संगनाचे सुत गणेश पार्वती धाग शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम शिवनाचे संगनाचे सुत गणेश पार्वती धाग शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम शिवनाचे संगनाचे सुत गणेश पार्वती धाग शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम शिवनाचे संगनाचे सुत गणेश पार्वती धाग शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम संगनाचे सुत गणेश पार्वती धाग शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम शिवनाचे संगनाचे सुत गणेश पार्वती धाग शिवनाचे बाजे डमरू डम गावत मन तन्मय हो बाबा बाजे डमरुण संगराचे सुतगणे पार्वती
After this grandiose and magnificent piece, I now take you to a very subtle and graceful aspect of dance, Abhinaya pieces. Every region has its own music traditions, and especially in India, every state has multiple music traditions, and they have contributed a lot to the Indian music as a whole. One such tradition is in Maharashtra is that of Sangeet Natak, the musical play, and this tradition is very old and a very rich one indeed, and it has given the stars like Bal Gandharva to the field of Indian music. These Natyageet, the songs in the play, have very apt and subtle suggestive lyrics that they provide a great scope for interpretation to the dancer and hence lend themselves to dance very aptly, and that's why we're chosen by my guru to dance. The Natyageet is of course in Marathi, and the Natyageet which I'll be presenting today is from a very famous and popular play, Sangeet Saubhadra, which is based on the love story or the marriage of Arjun, Pandava Putra Arjun and Subhadra. This incident is a very interesting one, which I'll be presenting. Here, Subhadra is eagerly waiting for Arjun to come home, and he's not come yet, and she is quite upset with him. And her friends try to distract her from that grief and pain, and they are trying to play and entertain her. And during that, she stumbles upon a shela, an uttariya, the shawl-like thing which is worn by kings and also queens. So she stumbles upon a shela which she herself has gifted to Arjun. On seeing that shela, she gets terribly angry. That how can such a precious gift of mine, how can he leave this gift like this behind? And we have a kahavat, a saying in Marathi, vadacha tel vangyavar. That is, it's like transferred epithet. So you are angry with someone, but you take out your anger on someone else. So that's what she does. Her anger on Arjun, she takes it out on Shela and says, Rasika kiti ha Shela, how indifferent and unappreciative of this Shela, how arasik is it that he has left such a beautiful body and come here? त्या सुंदर तनुला सोडून आला अरसिक किती हा शेला. How can it leave such a great company it has got without doing any efforts? He got that company just like that and he left it and come here. This Shela deserves to be punished. I'll lock this up so that I don't see it again and I don't get angry. Presenting before you a very famous Natyagi, Arasika Kiti Ha Shela. We'll go on to the another Abhinay Pad. As I mentioned of the essential principles of any art form previously, one essential principle of Bharatanatyam is that the performance repertoire of Bharatanatyam includes all three main shades of love. Those are Rati, that is erotic love, the composition based on which we right now saw. The second one is Vatsalya, that is the motherly love, and the third one is Bhakti, that is devotion or love towards God. So, following that rule, keeping that principle intact, I will be presenting a Vatsalya Padam. There is a short, interesting anecdote behind this Padam, which I'll share and then I'll go to the Pad. So, when my Guru was working on the compositions by Dr. Prabha Atre, she was trying to create a whole repertoire out of her bandish, and she could not find any Vatsalya Bhav based bandish in that. But this particular bandish in Rag Chandra Kaus, which she found, was really suitable for the Vatsalya Bhav, except for the first two words. The bandish was Saguna Sarupa Nandalala, Kana Kundala Tilakahara, Tilakabhala, Manda Madhura Musukaya, and the bandish goes on. So she hesitantly asked Prabhatai if the first two words can be replaced, Saguna Sarupa can be replaced with Aao Pyare Nandalal. And look at the greatness of the singers and the artists. Prabhatai, without even giving it a second thought, immediately agreed and also said that Sucheta Tai, whatever you will do it great. I know, I trust you. And thus this pad came into existence, Aao Pyare Nandalal, presenting a bandish, a Vatsalya Pad in Chandra Kaus. ठुमक चलत चाल ठुमक ठुमक चलत चाल ठुमक ठुमक चलत चाल गले सोहत पुष्पमाल गले सोहत पुष्पमाल ठुमक ठुमक चलत चाल ठुमक ठुमक चलत चाल गले सोहत पुष्पमाल बंसी अगर हरत चैन बंसी अगर बंसी अगर हरत चैन बंसी अगर अधर हरत चैन बंसी अधर हरत चैन बंसी अधर हरत चैन मद मधुर मुस्कान मद मधुर मुस्कान आवो प्यारे नंदलाल आवो प्यारे नंदलाल 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 saw a little mischievous version of this Krishna, and in the following composition, we would be seeing a more youthful Krishna in his element. So, the composition I'll be presenting is called Chaturang. It is a Nritya composition, which means it includes both pure dance and expressive dance, that is Abhinay. So, Chaturang has 4 anga, that is lyrics, that is meaningful words, Sargam, ताल के बोल and tarana or tarane के बोल. And I have chosen this particular chaturang for this occasion because it describes what we celebrated just a day before. That is, it describes the Hori in Vrindavan. So I'll be presenting a chaturang composed by Shri Balwant Rai Bhatt in Rag Adana and Adi Tal. Presenting Hori Khelat Nandalal. Let's play Hori again. Not to take away the rasanubhav, the blissful experience from you all, I would be I would be presenting a concluding piece. As many stalwarts like Bala Saraswati said, that any dance recital should be like a Shiva temple. So you go on climbing the steps, you go into the heights of dance, and you finish the steps and you reach the point of ecstasy. But one is not to leave the audience in that excited state of mind, but rather make them calm, make them inward, like we feel when we actually climb down 2 steps to go into the Garbhagruha to take the actual darshan. And there is a similar tradition in Hindustani music of ending any concert with Bhairavi, which also gives that tranquil experience. So, concluding the program with Bhairavi. Before that, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Rachna ji, the Wise Owl magazine, and of course to Manmohan ji for inviting me and hosting such a beautiful program in such a beautiful setup. And also, I would like to thank you all for receiving the program in such a graceful manner. Bhairavi.
प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी, हे प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी, हे प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी, हे प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी, हे प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी, विश्वव्यापक तू है स्वामी, हे प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी, विश्वव्यापक तू है स्वामी, हे प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी, विश्वव्यापक तू है स्वामी, हे प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी, हे प्रभो तुम आदि अनादि तू है अविनाशी, आदि अनादि तू है अविनाशी, सर्वव्यापी सब घटवासी, सर्वव्यापी तू सब घटवासी, आदि अनादि तू है अविनाशी, सर्वव्यापी तू सब घटवासी, हम सब करें विनती तिहारी, हम सब करें विनती तिहारी, हे प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी, विश्वव्यापक तू है स्वामी, हे प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी। निराकार तू निर्गुणेश्वर, निराकार तू निर्गुणेश्वर, चिदानंद आनंद परमेश्वर, चिदानंद आनंद परमेश्वर, निराकार तू निर्गुणेश्वर, चिदानंद आनंद परमेश्वर, निसदिन गावत कीर्ति तिहारी, निसदिन गावत कीर्ति तिहारी, हे प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी, विश्वव्यापक तू है स्वामी, हे प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी, हे प्रभो तुम अंतर्यामी, तुम अंतर्यामी, तुम अंतर्यामी।
mesmerizing performance, Mugdha. We would now request Dr. Dalal on behalf of Chandigarh IS Academy to honor Mugdha's Nikar, our artist of the evening. The Chandigarh IS Academy is a premier institute in Chandigarh dedicated to providing top quality coaching for IAS. Civil Services, Punjab PCS, HCS, and HS for this event.